Hey guys, it's your friend Tiffany, and I'm doing Free Tarot Friday on Saturday. As some of you know, I ran into a bit of a tough spot yesterday, so I want to apologize that we didn't get the video out yesterday, and we just go with the flow, right? So I'm going to do a mini horoscope reading. We're going to start at Aries and go all the way through Pisces. And we're just kind of getting a vibe for the weekend, the next couple of days. This is just a fun reading. It's something that you can use to give you a little extra guidance, but just always remember that you are your best guide. Okay? And I'm looking forward to seeing what the cards have for us here. It's been a pretty tough weekend for a week for a lot of people I know. So let's see if we got any good advice here. Clearing the deck for Aries. Hi, good morning, afternoon, evening, depending on where you're at. Okay, great. Clearing the deck for Aries. Okay. All right, so we've got a 2 of coins. All right, and what else for Aries? A 9 of coins. All right. So we're going in the right direction with the decision that we need to make, Aries. So Aries, like, again, this 2 of coins is a decision usually about money, and sometimes it can feel tough to make this type of decision that you're facing because they're kind of equally good. See how he's like, I mean, they're equally weighted. And so sometimes this is a decision that feels like it comes at a cost. And so Aries, you might be in a little bit of analysis paralysis, kind of weighing some decisions. Go with the one that kind of puts you in, I don't want to say control or power, but one that gives you kind of autonomy. Is that the right way you say that word? So this is a woman of her own making, or man of his own making. And this card is really about reaping the harvest of your efforts. Okay? So whatever your decision is, maybe coming up with something that that kind of puts you out here as opposed to with the herd. This is a decision that it's going to take time, so a decision that you're willing to kind of wait for the fruits to come. Hopefully that makes sense to some of you. Do we need a clarification card for Aries? Judgment. So you don't have to judge it. So whatever the decision is, we're so quick to label, like if something's good or bad, right? And so you don't have to label this decision. You can it just is. It's not good or bad, right? Okay, so now we're on Taurus, guys. So let's read for Taurus, and then I'll have some time for the individuals. Clear for Taurus. What do our Taurus friends need to know? Okay, they've got a Tower card and a Queen of Cups. All right, so the Tower card usually comes up when we are breaking things down. Like the Tower has been on, what was that? I don't know. The Tower has been on some kind of unstable foundation, and so we've got to knock it over and rebuild. So the Tower is a card of destruction in a way, but in another way, it's a card of simplification and breaking it down to the basics and getting your foundation firm. So for the Taurus, it's probably something that's actually pretty emotional. So I would say, this doesn't have to be like, oh, you have to start your business all over, or, oh, you've got to wreck like something, I don't know, kind of physical or obvious. This is more of an emotional breakdown, which doesn't mean like breakdown. It's like you've got to kind of focus on something that is causing you grief or pain or concern. Identify the false belief so that you can deconstruct it to reconstruct it, okay? Hopefully that makes sense for a few of you Taurus out there. After Taurus comes Gemini, so we're just shuffling and clearing for Gemini. Hey Liv. Hey Deanna and Danelle, I see you guys have some questions. Hi Shelton. Okay, Gemini. Temperance and the 6 of coins. So the Temperance is always a good card for Gemini to get. Why? Because it's easy for Gemini to go in a whole lot of different directions. And I feel like this has been the message several times the last couple of months for Gemini, not temperance, but the message being kind of reel it in, take time for yourself. This isn't about going and doing and scheduling the weekend and the week full of all the activities because I've got a 30-minute slot in my Google Calendar. I can fill something in there. No, this is about reeling it in, setting it back, taking it a notch lower, right? Temperance we usually get in our personal readings when somebody's been drinking too much, okay? So they feel really toxic in the energy. It can also occur when they've been overeating or eating the wrong kinds of foods or overindulging, right? But this goes for the thought world too. So if eating and drinking doesn't apply to you, it usually does. But if it doesn't, it could just be that you've got some obsessive thinking going on. So Gemini, if you're overdoing something, this is time to reel it in. You can even overdo it like a detox plan. You know what I mean? Make it simple, make it easy on yourself, go slowly, right? The Six of Coins, this is a card of generosity. So most Geminis I know are very generous naturally. This is just a reminder to kind of keep that generous spirit without overdoing it, okay? Who's next? Cancer. Okay, thank you. Hey, Becky. All right, Cancer. Thank you guys for your patience with letting me do it today instead of yesterday. All right, we're on Cancer right now, so clearing the deck for Cancer. And what do our Cancer friends need to hear? Okay, that one, okay, 3 fell out. Fine, let's do it. 3 of Coins, High Priestess, and the Star. Okay, so this is kind of interesting because I had a call with one of my Cancer friends this morning, and this is pretty applicable to her. I don't think she watches these, but the 3 of Coins, you know, this is a card, Cancer, where they're like working on this beautiful window, and the way I explain this card is really it's time to work on the details of your highest art or your career or your family or whatever it is that you kind of normally do pretty at the basic level. It's time to take it to the graduate level notch. And it's not like do better, do more, you're not doing enough. That's not the message at all. The message is like, what do you want to learn at a deeper level and make more intricate words? It's not just a window here. It's a work of art. Okay, so maybe that'll apply to you. Also, Cancer, the High Priestess, this is about taking time alone to study, and usually the High Priestess wants to study her connection with God, with the nature world, with her spirit connection, right? And also the Star. So this is kind of becoming the star of the show. I'm dying to tell you what my Cancer friend is doing because this is so exactly it. I hope it applies to some of you, but just take that time out that you need, take that personal private time, get in connection with the cosmos, right, the star, and you know, figure out what it is that you want to do that's a little bit tweaks your situation kind of in that next level world. Like, what do you want to geek out about and learn, right? Okay, so we did Cancer, and so the next sign in the zodiac is Leo, right? So Leo is next. I just go Aries through Pisces, Kim. So Capricorn will be the 10th one. I'm on the 5th one right now, which is Leo. So we're clearing for Leo. What do our Leo friends need to hear? Oh, they also got a Tower and the 10 of Cups. That's pretty cool. So the Tower, again, for our Leos, you know, this is about breaking it down, getting back to basics, kind of wrecking what is so that you can start over in some way, right? And then here's the 10 of Cups. This is the happy family card. This is as good as it gets. So if you've been struggling with either a happy family mentality or being fulfilled emotionally, you've got something to break down in order to get there. It's not like you're going to get there. Finally, you got there. It's like, no, something has to kind of be wrecked in order to feel this kind of emotional fulfillment. We call it the happy family card, right? Because there's a happy family there. But the Cups suit is about emotions, and the 10 is the end of the deck. So it's about emotional fulfillment and happiness. Hi, Terry. Okay, So we did Leo, and we're going to move on to Virgo. So what do our Virgo friends need to know? We're here. Ouch. I just did my whole deck sideways and backwards. Okay. We're on Virgo, guys. So let's clear the deck for Virgo. What does Virgo need to know or hear that helps them connect on their path? Connect the cosmic dots, so we say. One more shuffle for Virgo. 3, 2, 1. All right, Virgo, you get 2 cards. So this is a shift in perspective, right? This card where she's looking kind of in the wrong direction. Like she's probably about to send this whole boat in a whirlpool, you know, like he's like, onward, and she's like, but this way, and he's like, it's fine ahead, and she's like, I'm not so sure. And so it's kind of a chasing a tail situation, and this card reflects the same type of energy. The 7 of Cups, right? So this is an emotional decision, but the 7, see how she's got all of these options? She's got so many options that she doesn't know what to do, right? So it's kind of like, I don't know what pink color I want because they are all beautiful. I got a really cool message from a friend this morning that was all about decisions and the decision-making process, and how you really can't make a wrong decision because the process of making decisions is kind of a self-teaching situation. So you're always kind of learning from yourself with the decisions that you're making. So it's okay, you know, if you're feeling stuck, like you're going in circles, or that you've got so many good options, you know, what a blessing, you know, and what an illusion, right? That you think that you're in control of it anyways, right? So this is a message really to go with the flow and practice your decision-making skills, right? A lot of these things we can practice on the mat in yoga, in meditation. We can practice them without having to make an ass of ourselves in the real world when we're out there making decisions or life is coming at us. So that's my little suggestion. Do yoga and meditate. Virgo, so then Libra, right? Libra? Any Libras out there? Let's see, what do we have on deck for Libra? Clear the energy for our Libra friends, and what does Libra need to know for the next couple days? Okay, Libra. I'm going to redo yours because you got 2 Knights, and I really don't... Oh, hey, Brooke, I just did Virgo. I hope you'll go back and rewatch because I think it's a great message for you and what you're doing right now. But now we're on Libra, and I got 2 Knights, and I'm going to reshuffle because these are just court cards, and yeah, I could extrapolate something from them. You know, the King of Cups and the Knight of Wands, maybe there's somebody that's super emotionally charged, and then there's also somebody that's like moving forward ahead without kind of thinking through things. That just doesn't give me enough to feel super excited about, like, wow, I delivered a great message for Leo. So I'm gonna redo that. Okay, clear for Libra. Libra. What does Libra need to know? No court cards, please. Court cards are great for the personal readings, but for these generalized ones, it's kind of, for me, at my level of readership, right? Okay, Libra. That's a little bit better. So, similar message, you know, I told you, like, the Knight of Wands came up, and I'm like, maybe somebody's charging ahead and doesn't have all the information. The 6 of Wands is a victory card. It's a yes. But it's also a card of momentum and forward energy and things moving forward. So if you've been feeling stagnant, it's time to get going. The Page of Swords, this is another court card I guess we'll accept. The Page of Swords, this is usually a message. This can be a thought form. This can be a text message. This can be something coming at you in a book that you have read a million times, but now you see it a different way. Okay, so be looking for something and be willing and open to change your mind. Okay, be ready to move forward in a way that you didn't expect. Okay, you thought you were going to get chrome faucets and they delivered all black. Let's go with it. You know, let's move forward is basically the message. All right, Libra, Scorpio. Really feel like I'm forgetting someone, so please chime in if I have forgotten you in my sleepy Saturday state. For Scorpio, let's clear the deck and see what Scorpio needs to hear for the next couple of days. Get some advice or clarity on something that's been on somebody's mind or heart. Man, it's the same 2 court cards that Libra got. I'm gonna give them a timeout. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put them out of the deck. Sorry, boys. Okay. So let's redo Scorpio too. That one fell out. That's fucking weird. Y'all, okay, so the same exact cards. I'm sure you saw and heard me shuffling. I got the same cards that I discarded and the same cards for Scorpio as I did for Libra. So Scorpios and Libras, it's time to move forward. It's time to say yes. There could be a little tough love, a tough message, or it could be even a squabbling type of a feeling, but be open to changing your mind and be ready to move forward. Fine. That's the message. Got it. All right, I put all the cards back in the deck. I'm shuffling and clearing for Sagittarius. Clearing the deck for Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to know for the next couple of days? Let's get some good juju back into the cards so that everything's shuffled and we've got clean and clear advice. What does Sagittarius need to know? 6 of Cups. And what else? Page of Cups. Okay, so a message about love, right? The cups being the emotional suit of the deck, and we've got a 6 and a page to work with. So the 6 of Cups, you can see like these are kids playing together, and a lot of times this card represents a blast from the past. You like that air quote with a pinky? A blast from the past. So hanging out with either childhood friends, reconnecting with somebody that you haven't seen in a long time, talking with an old friend, and also this is kind of a card of playing, and I think that you guys got something going on in your 5th house. I could be misremembering that, but just the message of playing, having a good time, lightening up, finding the joy in life, finding something, a way to just have more playtime, okay? And then the Page of Cups, this is always a message of love. So looking for generosity, looking for somebody to play with, looking for a way to be more loving. That's the message for Sagittarius. Hanging out with kids is a good way to do that. Remembering what you used to like to do as a kid is a good way to do that. Just kind of connecting with that inner child, right? That was Sagittarius. So that means next is Capricorn. Capricorn, if you're still here, we made it to your spot in the zodiac. All right, clearing the deck for Capricorn, doing a couple of more shuffles. Just a fun reading for some simple advice to take lightly and enjoy. Clear for Capricorn. Okay. Okay, so the first card that came out was the King of Coins. And we were just talking about court cards. And guys, if you're interested in how I read or how I interpret the way I am, Amanda and I have been talking about doing a course for you on tarot. I did one a couple of years ago, maybe 3 or 4 years on this platform on Wise Skies. And I just want to revamp it a little bit. So if you're interested in why I am interpreting the way I am, I want to teach it to you guys. So if you're interested, let me know. But the King of Coins, we're talking about Capricorn, and Capricorn has got kind of the rap for being the most ambitious. They're able to see in the future. They had to be kind of adults when they were young. So as they're growing up, they're learning to be kids again, right? And so this is a message like, okay, yes, we've got to tap into our ambitious side of Capricorn, easy, but there's a whole other side of Capricorn. Capricorn is the sea goat, right? So sea goat, like what the hell is that? It's the goat on land and the sea creature underneath. So that means that they are both ambitious and mystical and intuitive. Okay, so this is a unique combination. The Strength card comes up, so I would say that Capricorn's going through a hard time. This is not the time to act out, right? This is not the time to change I don't know, like create chaos and confusion, this is the time to sit still. You can see she's got the the sideways 8, the infinity symbol. This means as above, so below. As you're thinking, so are you creating, Capricorn. And honestly, it looks like you might be in a fight not worth having because nobody wins. All right. So what do? We just take care of our mind, take care of our spiritual health, take care of our, use all the tools in your spiritual toolkit to kind of stay focused with your eye on the prize. You know, if you've got a fight not worth having because nobody wins or you're frustrated, tap into this kind of inner strength posture. Okay, all the things that you need to have your inner strength. Capricorn, and then now somebody's at my door. I'm just not supposed to have this reading. Okay, Aquarius, quickly. Something's happening fast, something's happening quickly. Maybe there's a broken heart that you're overcoming. I'm really sorry about that, but you're going to move through it quickly. And then Pisces. Let's see, Pisces. Again, some spiritual time, some time alone to connect and center with your spiritual side. If you've been feeling me against the world, us versus them, let's kind of heal that. Let's recorrect some of that. Let's get back on track with it's not me versus them. Find your support on the inside, the strength that comes from within. That's what the High Priestess does. And now I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to get the door. So I apologize and thank you for your patience with this wonky Free Tarot Friday on Saturday. I hope everybody has a great weekend. We appreciate you coming here and pay it forward. Do something great and kind for somebody that's unexpected.